Shalom. First and foremost, we like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Yaki and pushing His word with truth and sincerity with charity. As the brother Daniela,
Brother Yakwa,
coming at you with a lesson to do grace and power of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai. Topic on the lesson is going to be about remembering that Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is going to have that hedge over us and protect us. Because, like it talks about in the book of Job, Satan couldn't touch Job because he had that hedge over him. That hedge was Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai protecting him because he was a faithful and loyal servant. And we got to remember, we're coming back. We repented to the Most High. We changed our ways. We got to remember that when we do that, to keep that faith and trust in the Lord, that He's going to protect us through all this chaos that's going to come through. All right, this is the book of Psalms 91 and 9. It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. So how we sought out the Heavenly Father, repented, changed our ways, like how I said earlier, He's going to have that protection over us. The angels are going to be watching over us. The Spirit is going to be upon us, guiding us, because that just like you read that throughout the scriptures. Wasn't it Elijah or Eli? Yeah, right? He I believe it was Samuel, I forget. Basically, he was laying down in his bed and he heard the Lord call upon him, but he thought it was another man calling him. That happened 3 times, and the third time he told him, go back and say, here am I. Because that spirit, you're actually going to hear a voice in your head, and that's the Spirit talking to you. That's the Lord looking out for you. That's Him providing. And look, man, that's how the Lord's going to operate. He's going to save us throughout this trouble that's going to come.
Okay. I got one for you. This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe, And especially those names, man, you got to have those names, the names of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. And guess what? We got those names, man. All right, so we got faith in those names, all right, that in that time, all right, and in these times as well, the Lord is going to provide, man, all right? And it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. He that runneth into it, is safe, man, all right? So, we have faith because the scriptures talk about not wavering in our prayers, all right? So when we pray to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, we got to, make sure, we got to basically make sure we know who we praying to, man, and knowing that He's capable of all things, man, So we can't waver in our prayers, all right? All right, and if you got the true name, all right, and you doing it in truth and sincerity, the Lord is going to bless, That's why we got these names, man, Yahweh, He is, and Yahushua, He delivereth, That's why we got these names, So we got to use them, man, in faith,
That was it?
Okay.
You got another one? Go ahead.
Okay. Get us 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and starting at verse 70, it says, for there shall be in every city. Slack. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every city and in the next cities, it says, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none. It says, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Because Esau is going to try and demonize the men of the Lord. The ones that's preaching His word in truth and sincerity. All right, that's why the elder Malcolm says, in his intros, those basically risking their freedom and their lives to do so, man. All right, because we really are, man. All right, because trust me, Esau is gonna crack down on the men of the Lord, man. He already got us on the terrorist list, and he already got all of our pictures. He already know who we are. He know you from from your government name all the way, to your birth, to every inch of information about you, man. So hey, he's gonna demonize us, and these people, hey, they're gonna roll with it, man, because they're docile, man. They're gullible. All right. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hey, so the men of the Lord, we're gonna have to be tried, man. Hey, that's why, hey, this is a straight walk, so to speak. But we know, hey, for those, hey, who got faith, man, hey, we know, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's not gonna put on us more than we can bear, man. Through all the things we go through, hey, we gotta endure, man. For Yahweh Shema Shai's sake, for the elect's sake, man.
You actually get that too.
Come. I'm gonna keep going. It says, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide. All right. So it says, be ye neither afraid nor doubt, because guess what, man? We got the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the true living power, man. The only power, man. And you gotta believe that, man. Hey, the Lord, he's working through the men of the Lord, man. The ones that's pushing this word in truth, sincerity. When we got faith in those names, without wavering, without doubting. All right, the Lord, he's gonna come through. Hey, the scripture says in Sirach 2:10, whoever have trusted in the Lord and been confounded. So you gotta have faith, man. That's what it's about. Without faith, it is impossible to please him. As Hebrews, I believe Hebrews, was it 11:1 or 1:1? But I'm gonna keep going. It says, and the guide of them who keep his commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. All right, so that's basically the end of that. It says, and the guide of them who keep his commandments and precepts, and that's a cut for you people who say that the laws, statutes, and commandments done away with, man. We still trying to our best abilities, to the best of our ability in the land of our captivity, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Putting our flesh under subjection daily, man. So, hey, and that's the ones that the Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna come back for. You can go ahead with your precept.
John, just got that Hebrews for you. This is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's exactly it. We're hoping for that faith. So like we have that faith towards deliverance. We're building up our mindset differently than these 2/3. They're looking well to live in this place. Past their generations. They're so comfortable here they can't see anything else, but we know that only things are gonna get worse. Jacob's troubles is coming so close that is well known, but just like look at the scriptures talk about. Look at the generations of old. We seen Samson having that superhuman strength. We saw King David and his mighty men get down. Hey, we read about how the Lord delivered his men through battle. So we got to remember that the Lord's gonna give us that spiritual download just like how he guided his men.
That's right.
Because this is Psalms 144:1, a psalm of David. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight, my goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. So the Lord's gonna look out. The Lord's gonna give us that download, just like in the Matrix when Neo got that download of how to know how to fight without having to train for it. That's exactly how the Most High is gonna have it towards his elect, and those that trust in him, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight so well that it's gonna be natural to them without even having to practice or see it.
That's right.
Because you got to remember, the scriptures talk about the Lord is a man of war, and don't forget the fact. Just like the prophets, they're humble. You can't forget the fact that they weren't off steering. Nehemiah, he smote certain people. Yeah, I was shy. He went into the temple and flipped over tables, and he had that rough voice. Though those were actual men back then.
God no. Kind. I go on for you. In 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 10, it says, "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sakes, that I may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua HaMashiach with eternal glory." All right, and that's the thing, man. So the scripture says in Sirach 2 and verse 1, it says, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. So in this truth, we going to go through, a lot of trials and tribulations, man. All right, first off, we're under the curses, and then we got to deal with other demons, as far as, this truth goes, man. That these people in the world, they don't have to deal with, man. It's a battle against the flesh, man. All right, but we're fighting to overcome. So it says, "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that I may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua HaMashiach, all right, with eternal glory." We doing this, all right. One, because it's our duty. Covenant we made with Yahushua, and two, because we want salvation, man. We don't want to be destroyed with the rest of these people, man. All right, when the Lord comes back, man. All right, and when these ICBMs hit America, man. All right, in various parts of the earth, man. All right, we're hoping for salvation, man. So it says that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua HaMashiach with eternal glory. We're hoping for that incorruptible crown. We're not seeking a corruptible crown on this side, man. So we cast all things off as dung, for the gain in Yahushua, man, as Paul said,
That was it on it?
Come.
This is Psalms 18 and 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord the words of his song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies, and from the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I would trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. And that's when you put your whole trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord's gonna look out. And the scriptures talk about that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. You might look death in the eyes, and the Lord's still gonna deliver you from that death. Or you might be put to death, but the scriptures talk about that the dead shall rise first.
Okay.
So either way, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is our high tower. He's not gonna forget our labors or works. He's gonna reward us, and we continue in the faith. Just like the scriptures talk about, I have finished my course. I have fought the good fight of faith. We gotta continue on in that same mentality, and know that the Lord is still gonna look out even till the end.
That's right. Yeah, like the brother said, man. And the Lord's not gonna forget our labor of love, man. Because we do this, one, because we commanded to, but two, we do this at the same time. To wake up you 2/3. I mean, not you 2/3, but to wake up you stiff-necked jakes, man. All right. But we know ultimately that only the elect is gonna wake up. All right. But this is a labor of love, man, because we're trying to get you to repent. All right. So you don't be destroyed. So you don't have to partake in that that wrath that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna bring. But ultimately, only the elect is going to wake up, man. The rest of these people is blinded, man, until the end, like the scripture says, And so at the end of the day, if you can understand this, that's why it's important, to hold on, man. Because, many are called, but few are chosen,
Kind of like Elder Malcolm says, or like the elders say, each time a scoffer or a person scoffs or walks off or ignores the message, that's a better chance of you receiving salvation, because you're still pushing out the word, you're still doing the works of the Lord. The Lord's looking back for those It's like the Lord's coming back for those that just kept on fighting. You know, that occupied in His Word, focused on Him, kept His law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, and departed from this wicked world. Because this world isn't a perish; it's gonna be destroyed. And if you try to hold on to it, you're gonna get destroyed right along with it.
That's right. That's right.
That's why the prophets and the men of the Lord want no part in that. And this is the way out, through the Lord, and only Him.
Damn.
There is no other way.
That's right. Hey, the scripture says, you know, hey, no man could come through any other door. You know, if he that climbeth up any other way is the same as a thief and a robber, man. You know, it's only one way, man. You know, and that's this way, man. You know, hey, returning to your heritage, man. All right, speaking to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, and confusion in face. You know, you may look like these other nations, but you know your spirit adheres to this word, man. You know your bloodline goes back to, you know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, a return back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know, and hope for mercy, man. You know. But yeah, do you have any other proof of it?
God, that was the whole point of the sit down. Lord willing, this video was edifying. With that, we'd like to end off by giving all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Yakim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity with charity. With that, we'd like to end it off by saying Shalom and the Baba Ball.